When it comes to real estate development, Dubai is building on the frontier between the incredible and the impossible, and continually pushing the envelope. This megalopolis rises from the desert with a force of imagination and the power of endless wealth. More than at any place in the world, it is here that one can realize even the wildest of dreams. This drive for development went unknown for a long time, but it took form in 2001 with a ballet of boats such as this one here. This sand-spitting dragon worked day and night, dredging over 100 million cubic meters of sand from the ocean floor. The sand was carried in boats and trucks, directed by GPS and precision dumped to form an immense artificial island. The colossal palm tree-shaped surface spreads 5 kilometers in diameter. The gigantic palm tree is visible from outer space and is part of Dubai's immense gamble to become a destination for 15 million tourists. To win their bet, it was essential to meet one of the Emirates' needs. Mr. Ahmad bin Meshren, director of the tourist board, recalls their concerns.
The idea comes from necessities. We needed more beachfront. We were running out. We had, in Dubai, you have about 70 kilometers of coastline. So with all these projects taking place now, our coastline, by the time we complete all these projects, we will have an additional 1,500 kilometers of beachfront properties.
To reach their objective, this island, known as Palm Jumeirah, is but the first and most elaborate of Dubai's great projects. The houses and apartments here, along with the commercial buildings, were all sold prior to construction and on the basis of a simple 3D presentation. Investors and buyers crowded in from all over the world to grab up villas costing from $4 to $6 million and apartments for $1 or $2 million. Everyone wanted to be there, and it was sold out in 72 hours. Super luxury is the norm in the more than 4,000 apartments and villages erected on the palm's trunk in 17 branches. Add to this marinas, canals, and 30 prestigious hotels. Palm Jumeirah, already dubbed the eighth wonder of the world, wasn't even finished before other ideas emerged. All of these projects are the fruit of the creative forces of the Nakheel Corporation. A mock-up of a new project is the focus of everybody's attention here at the headquarters. The sales director, Manil Shaleen, gave us a guided tour.
This project is named The World and comprises 300 artificial islands, which are configured to represent the world continents. They are located 7 kilometers from Dubai and spread out over an area which is 7 kilometers wide and 9 kilometers long. Each island has a surface area depending on the region it represents. It's a great opportunity for large investors with new ideas who would also like to see their own island in Dubai.
Thanks to The World, buyers have the feeling that they are really purchasing a part of the planet. Kuwaiti investors chose Australia, and they bought the 16 islands that make it up. An Asian bought Lebanon, and we have yet to learn who the buyers of Europe and America are. The World is just one more gargantuan project in Dubai, but a third of it has already been sold. The islands are priced between $7 and $40 million, depending on their size and location. The price only includes the desert island and no construction. The owners can build just about anything within the limits of their imagination and the laws of physics. This small green spot in the immensity of the world was created to give us an idea as to the project's true potential. There is a helicopter pad, swimming pool, private harbor, and a breathtaking view. The islands of Dubai have a lot to offer. The visits continue non-stop, and the world of tomorrow has only just begun.
Welcome to Burj Al Arab.
Dubai's highly profitable oil reserves will be exhausted in a few decades. Looking to the future, the country's leaders have decided to focus on an alternative source of revenue: luxury tourism. The emirs of Dubai are putting their black gold to good use, transforming this once small fishing village into one of the world's most incredible cities. As symbol and starting point for this astonishing development strategy is the Burj Al Arab, or Arabian Tower. This is one of the most amazing structures on the planet and the most magnificent and luxurious hotel in the world. The Burj Al Arab is a palace of world records and the only 7-star hotel in the world, taking 5 years to build, 3,500 workers, 3,000 companies, and 250 designers. An artificial island was created some 300 meters from the shore as a sort of monumental pedestal. On this rose the highest hotel in the world, 321 meters in the form of a gorgeous billowing sail. It's a majestic homage to the region's maritime history. Dubai's new icon is managed by Frenchman Luc Delafosse, who is ecstatic to work where the exceptional is the norm.
Le Burj Al Arab a été le résultat.
The Burj Al Arab is the result of a few years of really impassioned vision by Sheikh Mohammed Al Maktoum, who wanted to put Dubai on the world map by creating this amazing hotel. The hotel has many special qualities that make it unlike any other, and it offers services that are truly unique and fantastic. When they land in Dubai, hotel guests are met at the airport and chauffeured in the most regal of cars. An in-house fleet of 16 Rolls-Royces is available at all times to guests of the Burj Al Arab, extending its exceptional service well beyond the palace walls. The interior of the hotel is simply spellbinding. Guests are swept up in the perfumes of incense and a mirage-like vision. The atrium is without a doubt the largest in the world, and its immensity captivates all who wander beneath its 200-meter ceiling. Everything here is sublime and luxurious. 8,000 square meters of 22-karat gold leaf were used to decorate the interior of the Burj Al Arab, while marble was brought from Italy and Brazil, and a gigantic sail was made of weaved glass threads. The one amenity guests cannot have at this hotel is an ordinary room. The 21 floors of the Burj Al Arab provide suites and only suites, 202 of them. Each comes with the exclusive services of a 24-hour maitre d' for the duration of the stay. At the interior, attention to detail and guest services are pushed to the extreme. Clients can choose from a menu of pillows or select the type of bath they desire to have prepared by the butler. The farthest corners of the hotel hold great surprises, such as one of 4 swimming pools, embellished with the most beautiful Italian mosaics and earthenware. While bathing in this intimate atmosphere, delighted guests can gaze down upon Dubai. It's fantastic. I'm up here on the 18th floor, and I have the Persian Gulf to my right, and behind I have Dubai with the desert stretching off to infinity. It's extraordinary. Our eye-popping tour of this hotel continues with one of the most evocative of restaurants. Guests entering the Al Mahara plunge into a submarine-like atmosphere where superb dishes are served under the watchful eyes of magnificent fish and even sharks whose appetites are as sharp as their teeth. At the Burj Al Arab, the dreams of 1,001 nights can come true. But such dreams have a price. Just one night at the Burj Al Arab costs somewhere between $1,000 and $6,000. A few years ago, the city of Dubai made a permanent name for itself in the Book of World Records. Sitting at the edge of the Persian Gulf and the desert, between tradition and modernity, Dubai is now a place where anything seems possible. Tourists and residents can satisfy desires here such as nowhere else. Florent is a French skier who's always on the lookout for new sensations, and for him, Dubai is a must. It wasn't long ago that this was the only place where people from Dubai could come and put on ski boots if they wanted. There weren't many of them, but if they wanted to, they could come and ski here. I wanted to come to Dubai because it's the only place in the world where you can ski on either dunes or on real snow. Snow at over 104 degrees Fahrenheit? It might seem impossible, but nothing is too fanciful in Dubai. And Florent is now one of the many people who seem totally out of place, strolling around the streets in the city with skis on his shoulders. These extraordinary images are now common thanks to one of the town's new wonders, Ski Dubai. Adjacent to Asia's largest mall, this immense dome covers 22,500 square meters of winter wonderland, with 6,000 tons of snow and 5 ski slopes, the largest measuring nearly half a kilometer. This technological masterpiece is surrounded by alpine-style hotels and restaurants and costs some $270 million. It's hardly common to enter a ski resort through glass doors, but once inside, Florent gets the surprise of his life. 10 minutes ago, I was walking around the desert in a t-shirt, and now we're in here. It's incredible. It's like we went through a door and into a different world. Another world indeed. An enclosed mountain with ski lifts, alpine chalets, and a discovery snow park for the amazement of residents and tourists alike. Ski Dubai can welcome up to 1,500 people. Every day, wide-eyed young people and not-so-young people come to live the dream of snow in the desert.
It's a real miracle. It's such a wonderful thing to have snow in the desert. It's great. All of the snow and all year round.
I love it because I can go to the beach after this and get warm.
Playing on the contradiction of year-round winter fun in one of the hottest places on the planet, Ski Dubai has now become an absolute must for tourists and skeptics from neighboring Gulf states. And all are amazed. I would never have believed in such a thing. Here in the desert, in this environment of cold and snow, I don't feel like I'm in Dubai at all, but rather in Europe in winter or even at the North Pole. The North Pole might be taking it a bit far, since the winter climate here is maintained by a stable temperature right around freezing. The cold is produced by 23 giant air conditioners and insulated from the outdoor heat by an ingenious solution hidden in the ceiling. Miles of piping there are a battleground of hot and cold. Luca, the technical director of the site, showed us the challenge that faced them in building Ski Dubai. Here's the real technical challenge of Ski Dubai. We're above Ski Dubai, which is really a gigantic refrigerator. And up above us is an insulating layer, some 5 meters of air, plus a second layer of insulation. And with insulation like that, it's not so hard to keep it freezing down below and then project water mixed with air, and then let nature do the rest. Make snow. All right, let's check it out. The snow Florent found here was indeed real, with no chemicals, and as you can see, he's not disappointed. So if you want to ski on sand or snow, Dubai has both.